Erik, congratulations on the win. It must please you that two of the youngest players in the pitch, Kobbie, Mainoo, Rasmus Hojlund, all the ones who really stood out today.
Yes, of course. We are pleased with that performance from both of them. They performed very well. 2 goals. I think also Kobbie was very mature, and I think he's progressing from game to game. So hopefully that process will keep going on.
Just to clarify, the substitutions were 2 of them tactical. Was Harry Maguire injured, or was that because he was on a yellow card as well?
I think the game was going in the direction. There was a lot of pressure on the referee, and they both were a risk for another booking. And we have good replacement with Scott McTominay and with Johnny Evans, and so that's why we took them off. We didn't want to go in that risk.
Andy,
that's 4 straight league wins, 3 of them at away grounds, which are pretty difficult. Do you sense a genuine momentum building? Is it still fragile?
Fragile because we didn't take the chances. I think we should have scored many more goals. After 2-0, I think big chances for Rashford and for Garnacho. And that could have been 3-0, 4-0. And then I think we dropped too deep. We allowed them to some crosses, some shots. We conceded 2-1. And then after halftime, also they built, of course, the pressure, but we had really massive chances and we should have scored. And on the other hand, Luton Town, they did lose games, but I think only 2 times this season with 2 goals difference. So it's not so easy here, and especially the last weeks, their performances are very good, their results are very good, and so how we started the game, that was exactly how we want to do it, and I think it was perfect. Also transfer from the game plan, and the only thing, what we didn't do so well was be more clinical in front of the goal, score more goals, because I think today we could have scored easy 5 goals.
Erik, 8th yellow card for Casemiro in his last 10 games. Do you have to have a word with him about that kind of thing, just because it feels like that then sort of limits what you can do in the field?
I spoke already with him, but it looked like even when he is not touching opponents, he get booked, and often on the first moment in the game as well. So I think it's crazy. Today was, I think, similar. I think it's so unfair, that first booking, and the second he could have given, and that's why we took him off. But then it's difficult to play when you are ready, when you not even touch an opponent, and then you get booked.
John. Erik, can I just ask you about Rasmus? It's the 6th consecutive game that he scored in today. He's still such a young player. In fact, he's set a record, hasn't he, with being the youngest player to score that number of goals. What's his potential, and how pleasing is it that he's in this sort of groove?
We are very happy with our recruitment, and that we recruited the right character, and because he can perform under stress, and when things going against him, like in the first season half, he has the abilities to have a strong character and to be resilient and to determined and to score goals, and that is what we saw when we scouted him. And of course he needed some support because it's not so easy when so young, but in general he kept calm, and you see his abilities. And also I want to mention, in the start he didn't have so much luck. He scored some goals. So for instance, the one against Brighton, his first game, and then they disallow him, and no one knows still why. And that are moments are very important to come in a new club, in a new league, especially for a striker, to build some confidence. And that was him not given. But you see, he's a fighter. He keeps going, and he has great abilities in front of the goal.
Did you feel there's a lot more to come from him? Because he is still so young, isn't he?
Oh, I think there are many areas where he can improve. But that he has scoring abilities, that's clear. But I think what we already have seen from September he's here, he's improving a lot also in many other areas, like holding up the ball.
Last question.
Erik, just on Casemiro, just what you mentioned, the bookings may have been unfair, but do you think he's still hitting the standards that you expect from him, or is he falling a bit below that, or is he?
You can see now he's back in the team. He gives so much to the team, has so much calmness and organization. So we are very happy because since he is back, the team also lifts up the levels.
And Luke Shaw was seen with a protective boot. Has he got a knock?
He was not a knock, no.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.